It's Wanda's time to shine, everybody. And not just for me, for everyone, as yes, she is live now. With some fixes, mind you, that I believe we will be covering soon enough. Not only that, though, she has her own cinematic to boot. And let me tell ya, having already reacted to it and it's potentially out now as we speak, it is presenting way more questions than answers, but I like the questions that I'm asking myself. But without further ado, let's read up on her, but also what's coming soon. Wanda has been trying to outrun her future for longer than she can remember. But after a split-second decision left her tangled up in the Constance time stream, it might be her past that's finally catching up to her. Here are her details. Wanda is a skilled clockmaker who will stop at nothing to outrun her future. That's just the baseline of her flippin' character. But Wanda's timeline is broken, causing her to age faster than other survivors. And if you don't know, that means if you get hit, you age, because we don't have health, as the health meter has been replaced with an age meter. But this also implies and encompasses any damage to your health, mind you. But as Wanda grows old, she will learn how to utilize shadow magic more effectively. And let me tell you, it's freaking effective. We've tested it thoroughly already. There's some more things to potentially throw into the mix. But let me tell you, if you like the glass cannon class, you're gonna like Wanda. She comes with risks. Do not forget that, as many people are. But she's fun stuff nonetheless. Especially as she can craft some additional watches to begin with. You don't have to play her like that. That's why I love her design. She can be a glass cannon, she can be a normal character, she can be her own bloody thing in the middle of it. It's great. But these pocket watches can restore her youth, obviously a huge one. Manipulate her space and time, which is essentially fast travel, and like really fast travel, and you'll know what I mean if you watch the video. We can revive survivors to their point in time before death, kind of like a life-giving amulet, but with recent changes, that will also mean Wanda can only do it once, and again, we'll talk about that later. We can rip holes through space and time, literal wormholes for team fast travel, and of course, harness shadow magic to defend herself. We now know that it's talking about a new weapon in Don't Starve Together, the alarming clock, and oh boy, it's freaking good. But in the event that I don't actually make an additional video, a pretty short one on these changes, I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in this announcement video. Like how Grim Galette will no longer swap Wanda's age and sanity to help us kind of circumvent a couple things. The alarming clock, that weapon I literally just talked about, while out of fuel, now does damage in line with most tools, just to truly try to balance that thing. Pocket watches and their parts can be stolen by Catcoons now, so be very mindful there. A well-balanced change is that the second chance watch, aka the watch that lets you revive people, can no longer withstand the stress of being haunted by Wanda's timeline, so she can only use it once. That's a great change, otherwise she was practically immortal, mind you. Not only that though, said watch's cooldown is to half a day, which is quite actually a significant change, I gotta say. Not for us as players, I suppose, unless we make multiple of them, which, yeah, I guess we could do that, but mostly just for reviving, other survivors. The backstep, backtrack, and rift watches will now show their indicators while in a backpack. Okay, I gotta see how that works, so maybe I should make this video. Now, I don't see them here, but we were also informed the other day that Clay was thinking that we would be able to socket purple gems into the backtrack watches to make them rift watches, but I don't know. Again, maybe I should make this other video. But the fun doesn't stop there, because with every update, or hopefully every update, we get ourselves some skins. Now, I could have shown you all of these skins already. I had access to them from day one. The problem was, I just didn't feel right doing that. I wanted to wait until we all had access to them. But yes, as we know by now, we can weave Wanda for spools, we can buy her for money, and of course, she has her skin sets. The Guest of Honor, the Triumphant, the Tinkersmith, all that stuff. But don't discount the Starter Pack 2021, because I know I'm not, because I ain't got any of this nonsense. This Blue Monkey sack, which looks like a great backpack, the Yawny Jammies ensemble, the Rustic Torch, which looks fantastic here, and of course I kind of threw in some character skins as well. But speaking of skins, as we speak, folks, we can get ourselves the Skitter Squid Helm, aka the Skitter Squid Steering Wheel. As you guys know, I have a very oddly profound love for Skitter Squids in this game, so as much as I have despised boating over the years, way less now that it has been reworked, mind you, I am all frickin' for this thing. But speaking of fun, coming up next. Okay, I can't say a lot about what's coming up next. We have some pretty significant quality of life stuff coming, which was predicted, and it sounds phenomenal. We also have our regular Hollow Knights event, one of my favorites, I love it, and we'll be doing some other costume submission events as well. Sounds fun. Oh, and our next character refresh is Wolfgang coming in December. So you say, I love this. I can't say a lot about what's coming next. The next frickin' few sentences. Oh yeah, Wolfgang's gonna refresh in December. So there's that, which is nice. I'm sure nobody is going to have an opinion on that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, Clay. You gotta put more of these. You gotta put more of that snarkiness in this. I love it. I don't have a teaser image today because of reasons I can't say, but we're neck deep in work to prepare for our busiest time of the year, of course. So we got a lot of coming in the next couple of months. Perfect. And of course, there's link for some Clay points. I love how they ended it, by the way. But a Wolfgang Rework, you say? Okay, he was on my list. I just wasn't thinking he would be the next one. I thought it would be WX and then Wolfgang, personally. But a Wolfgang Rework is coming soon, everybody. And you know what? It kind of goes hand in hand with how the topics of Wanda have been going lately. I'm not going to get much into it, but my goodness gracious, people. Learn how to appropriately use the term overpowered. Again, folks, I'm not entirely sure what's out, what isn't out, what I am doing, when I'm doing it, yada, yada, yada. It's all about time, and I guess that's appropriate as well. I don't know. I know that I'm going to be reacting to the cinematic. I know that I'm probably going to be revisiting the build a little bit to kind of have a hot fix type video where we just briefly go through the changes. I know that we're going to be doing skins videos. I know we're doing Twitch drop videos. I also have a plan to start a Wanda series because she is not a character that you learn overnight. And trust me, even though I've had her for several days now, I still have to learn, right? So that's a thing too. When are they coming out? Don't know. But what I do know is that Wanda, the Timekeeper, is out now, folks. So enough faffing about. I'm not keeping you here any longer. Please go have some fun. I'll see you in the next one. And these next few months sound like they're going to be pretty darn fun too. Quality of life, Hollow Knights, Wolfgang Rework, and something else special. Clay, you're spoiling us. Thank you so much for it. Wow. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.